Hey everybody, it's Patsy here. I'm doing the reading for Capricorn for the general energies for 2018. And this will be for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. So what I did is I laid out a spread that I kind of made up my own. And the way this is going to go is I selected a card. I selected cards from the Inner Child cards of Fairy Tale Tarot. And this is by Mark Lerner and Isha Lerner. Okay, they've taken the regular Rider-Waite Tarot cards, and the major arcana has been assigned to different fairy tale and children's story characters. So those energies have been assigned to different characters, and what I did is I figured out which signs and planets went with your which characters and planets went with your astrological sign, and I did a reading based on that with those cards as the significators of the reading, meaning they're the central characters of the reading. And then I got cards from different decks that I've used throughout the last few months as I have been, hi Ronald, hi Rodney, as I've been doing readings online since the summer, I believe. So this is my first end of year time doing these videos. So I decided to do it this way and see how it works. And so far, seems to be okay, pretty good, all right? So I'm doing this on Facebook Live because I got a new PC. Thank God. I asked for equipment and I got equipment. So we thank God for that. But I'm having a little bit of a hard time uploading to YouTube from the Microsoft, whatever. Anyway, I'm getting there. So what I've been doing is just doing it Facebook Live, and then I'm able to download it to YouTube and post it there. So I will not be responding to comments in the comment section until after I finish doing the reading, because I need to focus on what I'm doing right now. And I promised that I would do, hi Elise, I would do Capricorn this evening. I did Leo and Aries earlier today. So I've got Sagittarius. All the fire signs are done. And now I'm doing Capricorn, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I'm exhausted and I'm an hour late. So I apologize because I said I would do it at 9, but I just couldn't do it because there's a lot of information for Capricorn. So I wanted to make sure I got the information and give you as much information as I can for the coming year for your sign. So just be patient with me, and let's see how this goes. So this is going to be the general energy reading for Capricorn for the ensuing year 2018. Okay? So the card that represents the character that represents Capricorn in the Inner Child Tarot cards is the Big Bad Wolf. Okay? Now we all know the Big Bad Wolf. He pops up in a whole lot of our fairy tales and stories. And if it's not the wolf, it's a fox. Okay. Big Bad Wolf also, well, this card would be equivalent to the devil in the regular tarot deck, all right? It's also, your sign, Capricorn, is ruled by Saturn. And Saturn is getting ready to enter your sign around the 21st of December. And it has been hanging around in Sagittarius for the past 2 or 3 years. So Sagittarius will be very happy to hand Saturn over to you because it has been wreaking havoc over in Sagittarius land. So it's still there, but it's transitioning out. And those of you who have friends and family members who are Sagittarius, you should be able to see a change. But then again, Saturn's coming to you, so you might be so busy with your stuff that you can't even look up and see how well Sagittarius is going to be doing now that Saturn has passed through. Okay? And the card that signifies Saturn within the inner child cards is the Earth Child. And this card would be equivalent to the World card in the regular tarot. So we have the Devil and we have the World. That would be representing Capricorn in the regular tarot. Here it's the Big Bad Wolf and the Earth Child. So the Big Bad Wolf is a personification of evil, right? He or she is badness, negativity. All right. And we know evil spelled backwards is live, and devil spelled backwards is lived. So you're going to live a life, you're going to come across evil, you're going to come across people with devilish behavior. Now the fox, again, is another variation of the Big Bad Wolf. And the fox appears in many fables and children's stories and nursery rhymes. All right. And even in the Uncle Remus tales, Brer Fox is the main character, right? The numerical value of the word fox is 666. 666 is the number of the beast in Revelation in the New Testament of the Bible. Fairy tales point out various struggles that humanity tries to seek answers and balance between good and bad and understanding our universe. The more you try to resist evil, it seems the more destructive it gets, right? And it becomes insistent on bringing negativity to you, right? The negative forces seem to become more strong, or you notice them more, all right? That's how come, people say, oh, I got saved and the devil was on my tail. Yeah, because if you're trying to do something different, you're trying to do the right thing. If you're not trying to feed into the negativity is going to come looking for you, because that's negativity's job, right? But as you begin to accept the presence of shadow energies and the mysteries of the creation, the more your inner light will begin to glow. You have to accept the yin and the yang of life, the bad and the good. And that's what these forces are about, negativity and positivity. Within the ugly and dark sides of life lie the seeds for spiritual integration. All right, so you have to go through some bad stuff in order to recognize good. The Big Bad Wolf and the Sly Fox personify mischievousness and cunning and the harmful side of the human mind. And ultimately, it cannot survive and remain dominant because it's pre-programmed in itself for destruction. The devil in the regular tarot brings messages of sin and shame and hell. Healing comes when the human soul accepts and merges the darkness with the light. When we accept our own dark sides, our own shame, our own supposed sins, then we're no longer victims. We become initiates on the higher path of spiritual growth and learning. Part of your cosmic evolution is to accept the negative within yourself, try to address it, and then it doesn't have that power over you anymore. You can't banish it if you don't even admit that you have any negativity. Okay, you have to address it, find out where it comes from, find out what its purpose is in your life. You know, sometimes these are protective mechanisms that we learn to employ instinctively. But then there may be a time when we don't need that anymore, but it's still there. And that's when it starts to become abusive to people, to others around us, to ourselves even. Okay? So we need to recognize the negativity, recognize the dark side, the places where we fall short, and try to work on it. We also have to embrace our fears and our doubts, even our doubts about the divine and spirituality. You shouldn't be afraid to admit to yourself that you have doubts. You shouldn't be afraid to question anything. All right? There's no sin in questioning. All right? The sin is making believe that you don't have any questions. That's lying. Sins of omission. All right? If you have questions, then try to find out. Do some research. Ask somebody. Talk to somebody. If you don't feel comfortable talking to your own spiritual leaders or clergy people or whatever, there are all kinds of folks, all kinds of clergy, all kinds of spiritual leaders, all kinds of places that you can get information, and then maybe you can get your questions answered. All right, you might find out that some of those things that you think are sinful, shameful thoughts aren't that at all. That is natural. But you don't know that because you don't talk about it, and you don't know that everybody else is having the same doubts, fears, and questions. Let's see. You have to accept both your higher and lower selves so that you can blend them into a spiritual and material body. So you have to be true to yourself. Call out your own jealousies and transform it to joy. Okay, your negative thoughts can be turned into compassion and understanding, but only when you recognize it's there. Figure out, asking yourself, why is it there? Why am I feeling like that right now? Why am I feeling like this? And once you recognize it, and then you can address it, but you can't address what you don't call out, what you don't admit to. Where there's separation in your world, work towards harmony and togetherness. Where there's pain from mental anguish and just being overwhelmed and overburdened, offer sensitivity. Simple acts of kindness to others, strangers, people you know. All those things help to heal you and them. Reverse the pattern of lying to yourself and to others around you. Learn to speak and live in truth to the best of your ability. Now that was the big bad wolf. The Earth Child talks about powerful and divine influences that gestate in your aura. Okay? By learning and living through difficult lessons, your soul begins to understand all that exists in the infinite universe around you. There's a potential for future growth and multidimensional consciousness. You see the world with new eyes, like a baby. You begin to see the world with new eyes. So, both your cards pull up Saturn to represent Saturn. So, have at it, y'all. Enjoy. It'll be a bumpy ride. Okay. So, those two cards are the central significators for Capricorn. The next card that I got for you from the Romance Angel Oracle deck was Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. This could be talking about you and your significant other, your wife, your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. It could also be addressing the fact that you're not being honest with yourself, that you're showing a false face to the world. Excuse me so much. Again, leaving out details are sins of omission, right? Sins that you commit and sins that you omit. This could also be talking about being in a relationship with someone and not being honest about your true feelings. Sending your representative. When you're interacting with the person that you're interested in, rather than being your true self. Again, that's deception. Those are lies. All right, so I think the thing that we have to work on for 2018 seems to be getting to the truth. Not from other people, but from ourselves. So I think that's what this year is going to be about for you, Capricorn, is learning how to embrace the truth about yourself, about what you think, what you feel really inside. And if there are things that need to be addressed, address them. But you need to be your true self. Okay? And strive to share and embrace spirituality. Next card that you got from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck was Solar Plexus Chakra. Beautiful card. I take actions daily to awaken my personal power. All right. Now, chakra, the solar plexus chakra is like underneath your diaphragm, I think, right? But I'm going to get the book and we're going to see exactly where this is. And read that to you so that you can see what they're talking about. The chakra, the solar plexus chakra is linked to fire, and to personal power, and to self-esteem. Its name is Manipura, and it means lustrous gem. The color associated with it is yellow, and it is situated roughly 2 inches above the navel. This card deals with your lack or excess of personal power. If you allow others to make decisions for you or allow them to manipulate you, you'll never find happiness. By following your own path and making choices that are your own, you will find that your own inner strength and confidence will grow. If you are overconfident or use your power to control or manipulate others, this card is asking you to start acknowledging the strengths in those around you. Give people credit for who they are and for what their strengths are. I lost my page just by ad-libbing. Lost my spot. Okay, all people have their own part to play in this life. No one is better than another. Only by respecting and recognizing the strengths of others will you find their cooperation. By acknowledging your own strengths, you'll be able to live life to its fullest. Remember, power is not about control, but about recognizing and awakening the unique inner strengths of all those around you. Okay, so the stronger those people around you are and are able to operate in, the better it makes you. All right, now Capricorn, and I always tease Capricorn about this. Your readings always got something to do with business, money, making money, business deals, office politics, always Capricorn. And so if you want your team at work, if you're the boss or you're the office manager or you're, the project manager, you want them to look good. You look better the better they do. Okay? So don't work against your own self-interest. That doesn't make any sense. You don't have to put other people down in order for your light to shine. If you're all bright and shining, then everything looks good at your business. Everything looks good in your home, and everything looks good at your church. If everybody's doing good, if everybody's helping everybody, when you all lift right, the boat, everybody, rises together. The boat rises all together. Everybody working together, cooperation, right? So this is talking about taking daily actions to awaken your own personal power and to empower the people in your life, in your circle. People that mean something to you, your employees, your coworkers, your kids, your spouses, your siblings, cousins, whoever's around you a lot. Try to help them be their better self. That'll help you be your better self. Okay. Next card that we got, the next cards that we got were from the Tarot of the Orisha. Capricorn, you got the Seven of Fire. So this talks about someone around you that could be Sagittarius, male or female. All right. Any fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? This is talking about someone who is putting up the good fight, who's strong, brave, and courageous, right? He's standing up against odds. He knows his opponent. He's making plans, all right, to fight them on their own terms. He's strategic, and he's strong. 7 is a number of a divine number, right? God made the earth in 7 days, right? So, well, 6 and then he rested, but we give him 7 days, right? 7 of Fire. Next card that you got was Ogun. Ogun is a warrior. Ogun is courageous. Ogun is fire. Ogun represents someone who may be a police officer, correction officer, a soldier, someone who wears a uniform to work, or could be someone who is a child of a parent that wears a uniform to work. This person that fights through the pain. He's been through the battle. He may be scarred, but he's not getting up. He holds his head up and he is going forth. Brave, courageous, strategic, protective. Yanza is a female warrior. All right. Yanza is Oya. Oya and Yanza are the keepers of the cemeteries. All right. They're warriors. They Yanza and Oya whipped up the winds, the hurricanes. They fight our battles. She fights her battles and she fights Ogun's battles. Okay, she fights your battles. She is a ride or die. She's down for it. She's strong and she's smart and she's not afraid. Very courageous. So you got courage, courage, courage. Wonderful. Okay, and this is not only in actual, fisticuffs or being a soldier or battle, being in real war. This is also talking about knowing what's going on at work, in your business, being able to handle and strategize, to be able to meet the competition where it is and put them on the defense. All right, whatever their strategies are, whatever products that they're promoting or whatever like that, you're on top of it and you got something better. Or at least that's the attitude that you're putting out, right? And it's all about fake it till you make it. Even if you don't got it, you got to make it. And that could be part of the deception also, okay? So that's not such a serious bad thing. But we don't want to be liars. But you have a good business sense, and you're up for the battle. And it seems that if you have a business, you have a good team around you. If you were thinking about starting a business this year, it may be a good time to do that also. To clarify these cards from the Tarot Larisha, I shuffled and got a card from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And you got the Magician. Imagine. You have all the tools at your disposal to do and get anything you want. You have success at hand. All right? You have the blessings of the divine. Look at me with my finger. I can't even, left or right, I don't know. The divine. Okay? You have everything at your disposal, and you know how to use these tools. And what you don't know, you're going to learn because you're intelligent. And anything that you put your mind to, you can do and you can have. So this is looks like a pretty good year for you coming up, if as far as your business life goes, and we know that's of utmost importance to you, Capricorn. So thank goodness for that. All right. Now the next card that we got was the Life Purpose Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue, and the card that you drew was Builder. All right, so let me see if I can get a see. Okay, Builder. Excuse the glare, folks. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. I'll say. All right, so let's look up Builder and see what Doreen Virtue has to say. I just opened up this box of cards this week, so these answers are new to me too. All right, Builder. Your innate ability to build brings a deep sense of accomplishment. Okay. Your inherent interest in structure and architecture has led you to develop an eye for design and careful construction. You're naturally inquisitive, and you want to understand the mechanics and engineering secrets behind everything. To you, a beautiful building is a testament to humankind's creative abilities. Your soul longs to create because your sole purpose is to build. You love new projects that you can sink your teeth into, especially when you can merge plans with creativity. Even if you're not involved in literally erecting a structure, you may enjoy building automobiles, building computers, gadgets, airplanes, or other types of machinery. You're also good at starting new ventures, and you enjoy a healthy balance of leadership qualities along with teamwork ability. Wow. You drew this card as an encouragement to explore new ways to be a builder. For example, you could build a successful business from scratch, or your inner guidance may direct you to build muscles as you get more involved with physical fitness. The sense of accomplishment you receive from building something is your soul's reward. I think that pretty much, embodies your energies there, Capricorn. It really does. I think so. No, I can't see you, Shelley, and I'm not going to be talking. Good evening. Okay, so the next card that we got here was from the Native Spirits Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. And these are based on Native American energies, okay? So the card you got was Medicine Bag. Okay, so I hope you can see that medicine bag. So let's see what that's about. Okay, medicine bag. Gather your resources. Be discerning. Vast inner power is growing in your life. Step back and let it grow. Vast inner power is growing in your life. Step back and let it grow. There are times to shine brightly for all to see, and there are also times to choose carefully who sees your true self. So they're encouraging you to be deceptive. Choose wisely. Do not make hasty decisions. If it doesn't feel right, hold back. You're protected from any less than positive outside influences. Your capacity and potential are growing in leaps and bounds. Your native spirit wants you to know it's traditional in indigenous cultures to carry a medicine bag or medicine bundle as a form of protection, and also as a way to access your personal power through the sacred objects that are held within. These items in the medicine bag each contain potent qualities that allow one's abilities to magnify and also help one commune with the Creator. As your power grows, take time to protect it, just as you protect a seedling in the early months, and then later, once it's established, a tree. It can withstand the storms of time. Protect your growing power, and it will become as mighty as an ancient oak. Your journey. Consider obtaining or creating your own medicine bag or bundle. Put objects in it that are meaningful to you and that make you feel strong and vital whenever you look at them or hold them. Traditionally, one's medicine bag was not worn for display, but often hidden from view or kept in a sacred place. That's that. So, again, you have all the tools that you need at your disposal, and this is confirming that. All right, so one day when you're not doing anything special, sit down and put together. It could be a box, it could be a bag, it could be something. Put something together that is your sacred space, that those things that make you feel good, all right? Maybe your accomplishments, pictures of good times that you've had, or copies of your diplomas, or whatever gives you strength. If it's a Bible, Quran, rosary, crosses, elekes, something that makes you feel protected and safe and strong. Remind you of who you are, where you've come from, and how much you've accomplished. Okay? and then keep it somewhere safe. You can keep it in your purse. You can keep it in your gym bag. You can keep it in a closet. You can hide it underneath your bed. Put it in your night table. Put it where you leave your magazines that you don't want your wife and girlfriends to see. Whatever. Create that for yourself. Create that for yourself. Something to remind you and to calm your fears, encourage you when you're feeling a little weak from the battle of the day. You know, maybe instead of having a beer every day after work, one day take a look at the things inside of your medicine bag and see if that makes you feel good that day or encourages you. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to get some cards of direction, encouragement, some affirmations from the Iyanla Van Zandt Until Today deck. It's late. I'm tired. I'm starting to mumble. Okay. Okay, I saw your comment. All right. I get so distracted when I do that. I want to focus on this. All right. I'm going to keep shuffling because I don't know about that one. I didn't even read it. I just, okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Akon. All right, so what was this? Exactly where I am is exactly where I need to be. Until today, you may have missed the lesson, ignored the blessings, or denied the truth of where you are in life. Just for today, be open to receiving the gifts being offered to you right now. So keep an open mind about this reading. And you can always come back to it later because it's on videotape. You can refer to it throughout the year. Oh, wow. 4 cards came. I forgive myself for holding on to the need to be right. Until today, you may not have been aware that you need external validation to feel good about yourself. Just for today, surrender what you believe is wrong with you, and you'll never again feel the need to be right. Didn't we talk about that somewhere here? Needing external validation to feel good about yourself. Within me is the essence of everything I am. Having all the tools you need to do everything you need to do. Until today, you may have focused all of your time and attention on fixing and changing your physical being. Just for today, be devoted to the care of your essence. If you do, then something really wonderful and powerful will happen right where you're standing. Okay, so maybe not so much about building your body, but about building your character, building your spirit. I cannot fail in life, and life cannot fail me. Until today, you may have been just sitting around, afraid to move, afraid to fail. Just for today, be devoted to seeing yourself and your life as a function of spiritual truth. Remind yourself that you cannot fail. You are supported by life, which knows that your success is assured. Ashe. Okay. Business. Always. Okay, so finally, we're going to get a postcard from Spirit. These are new cards that came out on the market a couple of weeks ago. They're actual postcards, 52 cards, 52 different messages. And the way it works is you can ask a question of one of your ancestors, and they will answer you back, but they won't answer you in, they'll answer you as a collective. So if you ask to speak to Aunt Martha, they're going to answer we, us, our. That's how it is. So I guess the spirit, the ancestors confer about your concerns and come back with a consensus. And this is the message that they gave to Colette Baron Reed when she developed these cards. So I'm going to shuffle them and see if there are any messages for Capricorn, things that they should be aware of for the coming year, 2018. This is for anyone with Capricorn in your sun, moon, and rising, and their Venus. Okay. If you don't know what your Venus is, you can go to any of the free services online, Astro Cafe, I think it's Astro Lube, and they will generate a free natal chart for you. And the natal chart, if you know your date of birth, but if you know your time, it's even more accurate. So perhaps if you don't know your time, maybe you can ask your mother or your father. I bet you your mother knows what time you're born. And put that information in, and in a few seconds you'll have your natal chart, and it'll tell you where all the planets were at the time of your birth. And you can do that for yourself and for your loved ones, and it gives you a really good like a good sketch of the entire personality of the person, not just what their sun sign is, which is what we normally all go by, but by what their rising sign and their moon sign is. So then maybe you have a better understanding of their little quirks. And then when you're decide that you want to go to Amy, Patsy on YouTube, you can look up the readings for that other person's sign or other aspects of your own sign. Your Venus is about your sexuality and sensuality, so you might want to know. So you might be a Capricorn, but maybe you have a Scorpio Venus, and that may explain some things. Maybe you have a lot of water in your chart, even though you're a fire sign. You could have a Cancer moon or a Cancer sun, or Scorpio Venus, or all kind of water signs going on, and that might account for different parts of your personality that are a little different, or a little odd, little quirks about your personality, and it's interesting and it's fun, and like I said, they're free. You just put your information in and hit give me my chart, and you'll get everything. You can print it out if you have a printer, and you can refer to it and keep it in the back of your mind. You can do it for your spouse, for your kids, whatever. And it really does help give you a better picture of the personalities that you're dealing with. Okay, so the front of this card says, "You are magic," and it has a little unicorn on it. And there's a little stamp in the corner here. 2 cents from heaven. Heaven's putting in there 2 cents. Okay. So I'll read this for you. Dear you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic. And that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Courageous, brave. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself with other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants. and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic. Wait. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. All right, so that's the message on the back of the card. So, I hope that that was a good reading for you. I think it was pretty cool, and I enjoyed doing it. And I've had a long day. So thank you, John and Claude and Charles and Dwayne and Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Dawn is my cousin, for further reference. Shelly and Jason. Oh, Shelly and Jason. Okay. Yes, I can see you. Annette. Hi. Joyce. Hi. Steve. Wendell. Roy. Michael. Lady Laura and Margot. Thank you all for joining me. I don't know if I missed anybody because as you join, it goes up and then I can't see all of the comments. But thank you so much for joining me this evening. Dawn, did you want to ask me something? Okay. So then, if there are no more questions, anyone have any questions? Going once? Or going twice? Done. So I'm going to try to come back tomorrow. Maybe. I got shopping to do because I have a dance to attend on Friday. Anybody that is in downtown Brooklyn area, the associate matrons and associate patrons of the Star Bethlehem jurisdiction Order of the Eastern Star. We're having a dance at on Willoughby Street, 440 Willoughby, and tickets are $30. Starts at 9, and we have a DJ, and it's a BYOBB. But if you're in the neighborhood and you want to hang out, we'll be more than glad to accommodate you until we can't get nobody else in. All right? So 9 o'clock on Friday. So that's why I won't be doing I might not do anything tomorrow. We'll have to see because I need to go shopping. So I have to cook and get things ready for my table. So my energy level is questionable as it is. But this is what I have to do. Because I'm an associate matron for the Order of the Eastern Star on top of everything else. Thank you so much. Anyway, everybody, thank you for joining me. If you'd like a personal reading, I do personal readings. You can send me an email at pbtarot7. That's PBTAROT, the number 7, at gmail.com. You can also follow me on Facebook. My blog page is Our Stories Continue, STORIES, stories, plural, continue, on Facebook. You can follow me there. You could also subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is Iya Imi Patsy or Iya Arzula Egum. Iya is IYA, Arzula is ARZULA, and Egun is EGUN. You can subscribe to that, or you could put in pbtarot7 at gmail.com in the search bar and at YouTube, and I'm pretty sure that they'll bring you to one of those channels. So I'd love you all to join me over there, and I really appreciate you joining me here. If this reading resonated with you, please make comments. After I take it down, I'll repost it on my page and also on my blog, Our Story Continues. And again on YouTube. Feel free to share it with your friends and your family, anybody who's a Capricorn. And, you know, this could be their birthday present because Capricorn's birthday is in December also. And Saturn will be leaving out of Sagittarius and planting itself in Capricorn. And they should do really well because Capricorn is their planet, right? So, I mean, Saturn is Capricorn's planet. So you all should have a really great time. Anyway, hey Edna, hi. So anyway, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. I'm sorry that I was late. I'll try my best to try to be more punctual with this, but I got dishes to wash, food to cook, things to do. But thank God for the energy and the ability to be able to do it. Thank you for allowing me to share these messages with you, for me to be able to do the job that the Creator has for me to do, and I thank you all for the opportunity, and I'll be seeing you soon, if not tomorrow. Saturday, no, I have a friend of mine passed away, and her service is on Saturday, so I will not be doing this on Saturday either. So then I'll see you Sunday or sometime next week and finish up these readings for the end of the year, for the energies for 2018. So already done all of the fire signs. So if you're a fire sign, you can go to YouTube and watch those, or you can go to the my page on Facebook and watch them also. All right. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your subscriptions, your shares, your likes, and I'll be looking forward to hearing from you soon. Anytime you need a reading, just send me an email with your name and your contact information. If you want to send a picture or anything, you can. I just need your name and your date of birth. And if it's for a love reading, I need the name and date of birth of the other person too, right? If you want to send a picture as an attachment, you can, but it's not necessary, but it does help, okay? So thanks so much, everybody, for hanging with me this evening. And I will be back. I'll have unboxings to do. I just got a new box of cards today, and I really can't wait to get into them because they look real cool. All right, so I'll be talking to everybody soon, and have a really, really nice night. Get some good sleep, rest. Start keeping some paper by your bed so you can write down your dreams when you wake up, okay? And invite the romance angels to let you know who's for you, okay? Send you their love and send you a new love, Capricorn, all right? So I'll be talking to you soon. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. And as usual, amen, ashe, alafia, peace.